Coming back to, if you've now kind of established, right, you kind of have your geos established, you started to scale a team. One of the things I'm encountering now is just thinking about the market gaps with the existing employee base. And so what are the areas there that I need to think about once you've kind of established, you got your geos, and then looking at, things are shifting, or as you mentioned before, folks want to move, South Carolina to New York.
Yeah, and I think, there's when you're dealing with existing employees, you could have some very compounding effects depending on how you're paying them today. If you feel like, hey, they're currently performing really well, or they're exceptional, and we feel like we're paying them well below market already, but then they determine that they're going to move right to a different market that has either a higher or a lower pay structure, then you've got to make those decisions fairly quickly, right? And you've got to come up with those actions to shore up your employee issue there, right? And the best way to really solve for that is to do a competitive analysis against your ranges or against your market data that you're using, so you can get ahead of what that cost would be, so you can apply those market adjustments where appropriate. Now, the reality is you might not be able to solve all your kind of gaps in pay, but you want to start thinking about the performers that you need to address as a priority, right? So that's absolutely very critical as you open this up, because your employees are going to look towards those locations and, maybe want to move there, and you're going to have to address them fairly immediately.
So making sure you constantly have that data, that feedback loop that's always informing.